A being carved from clouds, wind, rain, and lightning, the Elder Tempest assumes the shape of a serpent that slithers through the sky. The Tempest drowns the land beneath it in rain and stabs the earth with lances of lightning. Punishing winds scream around it as it flies, feeding the chaos it creates. This description of the fourth and final Elder Elemental is from the Grand Wizard Mordenkainen. While his accomplishments are respectable, his observations are nothing compared to the knowledge held in the book of the Elder Elemental Eye, and it is this knowledge we shall explore today. Normal air elementals are a mass of sentient air and magic. Most of them are only visible because of the swirling winds they create that pick up dust, rock, and water from the air. They can fly, control their airflow, control the wind to pick up and slam enemies into the ground or fling them away, but they can do little beyond that. The Elder Tempest, on the other hand, can conjure lightning and rain. It can create storms strong enough to devastate armies and destroy the land. This power comes about the same way as all other Elder Elementals. The Elder Tempest starts out as a normal elemental spirit, and over centuries it absorbs the essence of its own kind, devouring them and absorbing their power. The Elder Tempest has likely devoured thousands of its own kind, becoming a nexus of potent wind and storm magic. This would be less of a problem if it wasn't for the sheer size of the creature. Its body is made of thick, swirling black clouds that take on the appearance of a feathered serpent, similar to the celestial Kotal, only much, much larger. The body of an Elder Tempest is several miles long, with at least a dozen bird-like wings on either side of its serpentine body. Its eyes crackle with energy, and blue lightning constantly jumps from one part of its body to another. When it comes to sheer power, the Elder Tempest is likely the pinnacle of all Elder Elementals. Its mere presence causes the air around it to be whipped into a frenzy, creating a cataclysmic storm. The storm swirls and thunders for miles around in every direction. Hurricane-force winds, torrential rains, and constant blasts of thunder and lightning ravage the land below. Any attempt to dissipate the storm, such as the control weather spell, will likely not work, for this is no mere storm, but a magical one, fueled by the Elder Tempest itself. The lightning that comes from the body of an Elder Tempest is also magical, but no wizard has been foolish enough to try and attempt a counterspell on this lightning. The magic that moves through the body of an Elder Tempest is strong enough to batter city walls and even send dragons careening from the skies. As such, flying creatures stay far away from the Elder Tempest, lest they risk death by thunder or raw force of screaming winds, sending them plummeting into the earth. This applies to those flying by the use of magic, whether a magic item, the use of a fly or featherfall spell. Not only that, but attacks made from range, be it bow and arrow or a blast of magical energy, can be pushed off course by the screaming winds surrounding the Elder Tempest. Keep in mind that all this chaos is caused simply by the Elder Tempest's mere existence. Just by staying in one place, it can cause devastation. However, this Elder Elemental never stays in one place for long. Like the winds that make up its body, the Elder Tempest is constantly on the move, flying with the speed of giant eagles and carving a path of destruction and chaos across continents. As it is essentially a massive air elemental, it can move into any space that is not airtight, even those occupied by other living things. And seeing as how it can destroy any fortification, there is nowhere to hide. The only hope one has when facing an Elder Tempest is to not provoke it, for that is when the true danger occurs. When in combat, the Elder Tempest uses its magical control over wind and air to throw its targets up into the air, high as 60 feet in but a few seconds. It then sends them crashing down into the earth. This is powerful enough to kill all but the strongest of foes, and adventurers must be extra cautious, for sometimes the living storm will hurl them into one another as living projectiles. The Elder Tempest is by far the most powerful of the Elder Elementals. It is massive, can fly great distances in a short time, sweep away large creatures with winds like a tornado, and commands lightning and thunder magic to put any practitioner of storm magic to shame. On top of this, its body is made of air. Magical air, of course, but still air. It can't be poisoned, grappled, paralyzed, or restrained in any way. Mundane weapons have no effect, and even some magical attacks are not guaranteed to work. Any adventurers seeking to combat this elemental beast must have a very good plan. The ritual of summoning an Elder Tempest is incredibly difficult. It needs to be done someplace very high up, usually the peak of a tall mountain. The caster must have with them a sensor of controlling air elementals, the hair of a storm giant, and a lesser air elemental, and the ability to cast the spell Conjure Elementals. The ritual must also be done during a violent storm, and rods of brass must be erected to attract natural lightning. The lightning must be natural. It cannot be conjured by the caster or the ritual will not work. The only reason one would wish to attempt this summoning ritual, however, is the magical energy within the Elder Tempest. It is so potent that it could power the largest magical vessels, even an entire fleet of airships, or empower an army of golems. Its magical essence, when properly harvested, can be used for all kinds of magical items. Weapons of thunder and lightning, potions of flight, lightning breath, cloaks of protection against lightning and thunder magic, and many, many more. The Book of the Elder Elemental Eye quotes a cultist in regards to his experience with witnessing an Elder Tempest. "I have beheld the eye of the storm, not the rumbling forces of our world, a mismatch of different elements muddied together. I have beheld a true storm. A true nexus of raw magic, birthing lightning and thunder. It swept the land clean of all impurities. I have witnessed the eye of the living storm, a living god. And soon it will wipe the land clean once more." Thank you for watching. On this channel, I put together narrative Dungeons & Dragons lore videos. Every monster, magic spell, and fantastical setting has a story, and I'm here to tell them. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out a lot. Be sure to leave a comment about what topic you would like to see me cover on this channel, and I'll make it into a video. Stay tuned, as we've got videos on Talos, God of Destruction, Mephistopheles, Lord of the Eighth Layer of Hell, and the Celestial Titans, the Empyreans, coming very soon. Check out my social media in the description below, and I'll see you in the next one.